What is up, boils and ghouls? It's Jeff. It has been a long ass fucking minute since I brought you guys an interview. I think it was earlier this year, but you know what? We're doing it again. We're getting back on track. And today I'm bringing you one of my absolutely fucking favorite people on this planet, the one and only, you guys know him as Selfie Guy, Rick Styczynski. Welcome to the Horror Fiend, man. How you doing?
What's up, man? I'm drinking some Jaws beers right here. The Gassets. What is it? Gansets. I'm doing this special for your show. So let's do it, man. We're in Jaws
awesome,
month right now, baby. Jaws 50. We're in Jaws time right now.
Hell yeah, it's been great. We're planning on doing a whole big thing for Jaws, so that's dope, man. Love that you're wearing the shirt too.
I represent. And so it's funny, like I always say, people always ask me my favorite movie of all time. And I always say it's Pulp Fiction. My favorite horror movie is Jaws. And I kind of said, you know what? I'm going to kind of move Jaws right over and start saying Jaws is my favorite all time because it's the most perfect movie in history. But I look at Jaws like a holiday. So every 4th of July, like July, August is my Jaws months. Going into Christmas, it's like the Christmas vacation month. So I kind of just rotate, but definitely hands down my favorite movie of all time. Jaws 50, baby.
That's actually awesome that you said that, because one of the questions that we typically ask near the end of the interviews is what's your favorite scary movie. So the fact that we're opening with Jaws is fucking amazing. Like that hasn't been done yet. So
it's funny, when we talked yesterday, I actually pulled up one of your interviews with Casey from Terrifier 2.
Amazing.
And I kind of scrolled in the middle just to see what was going on. And right away you said, what's your favorite movie? So it's pretty funny that you said that. So
that's what we do, man. We gotta stick with it. But I love that too. Jaws is that movie that scares the living shit out of you. Like you don't want to go into the ocean after watching that movie because you're afraid Bruce is going to be out there and going to bite your ass.
Well, it's funny. I have a blue light on me, but if you looked at me right now, I'm very, very red. I live in St. Augustine, and we were just at the beach like 3 hours ago. So, man, it's scary going out there because that water's nice and warm. So like you want to go further, then I'm just like, fuck. Oh man, I can't do it, bro.
Yeah, I used to live in St. Petersburg, man. Like I'm a Florida kid. I used to live out there. I loved it. That and Clearwater. So
great.
Always at the beach.
Yeah, man. I'm a New Yorker, but I moved to Orlando. I was in Orlando for about 20 years, and then I'm in St. Augustine for about 3 years now. So
that's fucking awesome, dude. I love it.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so let's jump into this, dude. The first thing I want to talk about, which everybody's going to ask about, so I might as well just do it now. Terrifier 2.
Yes.
You're in a scene that everybody remembers, like that whole movie. Okay, everybody considers Terrifier 2 probably the best one out of the trilogy so far, soon to have its 4th movie. And that scene, everybody I know, they constantly talk about it, dude. So the first thing I got to ask you is, like, how was it working with Damien and Laura and everybody else with the cast of such an iconic franchise now?
Well, first of all, before we start this, I just want to say first off, very quickly, that when COVID hit, I did 1 million podcasts, and I did so many that I just said, I don't want to do them anymore. So I said, I'm done doing them. And no disrespect to people. I have a very busy schedule. So yeah. Haunting's one of my homies. They're from Orlando. So they start me every year. I said, I'm just going to do them. My issue is if I do for someone else, then I feel bad if I say no. So I said, I'm just going to say no. So I just want to tell you that you got me when I was drunk last night, and you're like, when do you want to do this? And I was like, let's do it tomorrow. Then when I woke up, I'm like, fuck, that motherfucker tricked me. So, but I'm happy to be here. You are awesome, man. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you that. So
thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
So no one out there, don't ask me, because my schedule is crazy until like January. Hit me up after January.
It's true. He is a busy ass motherfucker.
It's just I'm on the go 24/7, man. It's like I can't sit still. Like even right now, I'm like I want to go do shit. So but to answer your question, it was a beautiful question. How was it working with those guys? So in a nutshell, I met Damien randomly at a con years ago, and I knew David already. And, my business is, I've been doing 13X Studios for about 9 years now, going on 9 years. And so I've been doing 1 million cons, and just randomly I knew David. And then out of the blue, I met Damien, and right away we clicked. Like we were just like, oh my God, we're best friends. Like we like all the same stuff. It was really cool. I introduced him to Kane Hodder. The dude is awesome. And I'm like, I really love that dude. And he's like, I swear to God, dude, 20 minutes later, we're doing fireballs at the bar. And he's like, you got to be a Terrifier too. And I'm like, fuck yeah. And fuck yeah, girl.
I was about to say, that's where it came from.
Yeah. And that was it. And then, no, we just became homies and shit. And it's like, I didn't want to get in the acting world. Like that's what I do. I love making mess.
Yeah.
So like, that was it. So when this whole thing happened, then COVID hit, and it's like we shot, and then COVID. So like I was promoting like crazy. I'm like, I'm gonna be a Terrifier too. I'm gonna be a Terrifier too. So I was promoting like a madman. Like no one promotes like me, and people know. So many people know of Terrifier because of me. Now it's humongous. Everybody knows it. But during those periods before two, I was a madman. I'm like, you got to watch two. You got to watch two. So it's unbelievable how everything went down. And shooting, I was on set for about 6 days, 5 days in New Jersey, and I had a blast with it. And it was, I'm at the bar. So, it's when I met Amelie, and Amelie was a little kid. David came, actually, it's funny. David came one day and just hung out and was in the crowd dancing. He dressed as the devil. So, you really have to look deeply and pause, during that scene, and you can see David. And no, man, I had a blast. But what was funny is Damien said, you ready? You ready? It pumped me up second day. I'm like, let's do this. Let's do this. Dude, he said it every day just to get me all fucked up. And we did it the last day of shooting. So talk about nerves and usually I'm never nervous and shit, but I'm just like, I froze. So when my scene came up, no one knew what was going on. And first of all, I want to say, when I got to the movie set, which I know we're going to talk about this later about Kevin Smith, but I got permission from Kevin Smith to wear the whole movie thing. When I walked in on set, everyone around me, they got an email saying you have to wear a generic costume for the Halloween scene. And I was like, fuck this. So I hit up Damien. I was like, bro, I want to go in with a bang. And I'm like, can I think of something really cool? And me and him have a love for like Rocky, Sylvester Stallone. So I was like, maybe I'll dress as Rocky, like, the meat scene with the sweatshirt. I'm like, that would be really cool. And then I'm like, who do I know? I'm like, holy shit, Kevin Smith. And I swear to God, I hit up Damien. And he's like, bro, let's do it. I swear to God. And then it was like, bro, we have to get it in contract. I'm like, I figured it was going to happen, but, we just didn't want to have any issues. Dude, Kevin signed it within a half hour. We had a signed contract. And so I had to represent Kevin, had to represent movies. And all these people around me are dressed in all these generic costumes. And you got me strutting in with like my movies. And they're probably like, what a fucking asshole. You can't wear this shit. Like, you got to wear generic. And I'm like, no. Kevin Smith, baby. So, no, it was the most amazing people on set. I loved hanging out. Everybody was so much fun. And I'll tell you, it was one of the times of my life, man. It was so much fun. And again, my scene was quick, but I got to be there for 5 days and just watch Damien work and, like the Levies and everybody on set, and still George, the cinematographer. This is why I'm a Terrifier fan, is because when I watch, my brother said, you got to watch Terrifier 1. It's crazy. I watch it. I'm like, the lighting, the cinematography, I fucking loved it. So I rave to this day George. Like I'm his biggest fan, man. I don't rave people. I rave George. Whenever I do cons and shit, when I see him and I'm hosting a party, I bring him on stage and represent him because that guy's fucking awesome. Like oh my God, the hands down one of the greatest cinematographers, and they're just such a good family, and I love it, man. I love being part, and I love just to say that I'm part of history. So.
You are.
So how was that for your answer?
That was a fucking phenomenal answer, man. Like that. Holy shit, my nipples are hard. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I love it. Bro.
But speaking of, so you just mentioned 13X Studios, which is your company. It's something that you founded 9 years ago, give or take around there.
Yeah.
So how did you come up with that idea, man? 'Cause it's a fucking great idea. Like I'm surprised people haven't thought of it before. Sure. And you've literally turned it into your whole fucking brand. So walk me through how you came up with this idea and like some of the partnerships and all that you made. And
sure. So 9 years ago, a little before 9 years, right around that time, I'm going to say 8, almost. Yeah. November 13th is actually my anniversary. Before I went Friday 13th. It was so cool because it was like my anniversary on Friday 13th. And so out of the blue, I just, I told it was after Halloween, so it was November, and I love Friday 13th. I love horror, and just randomly, I was in the poker world, I was in the bar business, and I was in the DJ world. So I've had 3 kind of fun. Everywhere. Yeah. And I told the wife who's sitting next to me, say hi, wife.
Hi.
Yeah. She said, I want to be part of this and hang out. Okay.
Absolutely.
And so I told her, I said, I want to start making Jason costumes. And out of the blue, I went to like Goodwill and bought a bunch of outfits I was going to make. And I had some Jason masks, and I started putting them together. And I'm like, yo, like, I don't like this. Like, you know, you have to find people smalls or nah. And then I was just staring at that mask and I'm like, what if I took that mask and like just really turned into a lot of different styles? And I'm being honest with you. My goal was to sell on Etsy, like, you know, maybe a dozen masks, like within the month. And I think within 3 months, I sold a couple hundred masks. So I said, wait a minute, I'm onto something. So my first convention I did was Spooky Empire. And I remember I brought 100 masks with me. I was so excited, walked in there like, I'm going to do this. By Sunday, I was all sold out. When I was leaving, I got in my car. I was with the wife, and as I'm driving, Kane Hodder was walking across the street. And I've known Kane for a very long time, over 20 years. Yeah. And I kind of popped out of the car and I was like, Kane, see you, man. And he's like, yo, you should do this for a living, full time. And I was like, fuck yeah, you know. And I got in the car and I stopped my brakes and I told my wife, I looked at her, I said, I'm going to do this full time. I swear to God. And she's like, fucking go for it. And I never looked back, man. I just fucking kept going and hustling and fucking making moves. And that was it, man. So 9 years later, still drinking beers, fucking chilling. So
that's amazing, man. Like the fact that you had your wife's support that whole time too, like that's definitely important. So kudos to you, wife. I don't see you, but kudos to you for sticking with him and letting him do that. There's your ad. I see it.
Yes. Yeah. This is our party night tonight, by the way. She has a Monday through Friday, so like it's so great. She didn't have this before, so now on weekends we have like Friday night and Saturday to really enjoy. And we went to the beach. Like I'm not working over weekends anymore because you know, besides from the con. So oh my God, I look so forward to holidays now. Like, you know, 4th of July, we had like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like it was so much fun. So life is kind of how I want it to be right now, and I love living in St. Augustine, and everything's going good right now. You know.
That's perfect. I mean, like you need to be able to enjoy life. Like that's one of the things that I've learned. Cause like I work on Monday through Friday as well.
Sure.
And this is like what I want to do. Like how you were with 13X, how you are with 13X. Like that's me with this channel. Cause like I've been in love with horror since I was like a baby pretty much. So getting to do this with you guys is the highlight of my night, you know, and that takes away maybe my kids being born was a little more important.
A little bit, yeah.
Just a little
bit.
Man. But no, dude. So going back to 13X, so I know you have partnerships, like we were talking about Kevin Smith earlier, right? So from what I understand, I wanted to like run and like talk with you about it. So don't you have a partnership with Kevin Smith for doing like Jay and Silent Bob masks?
Yes.
And all
so what happened was so I'm I don't know, are you do you know Adam the Woo and Tampa JR? They're YouTubers?
Yes.
Okay, so me and Adam been very, very close for 20 years. So out of the blue, we kind of reconnected later in life, like 9 years ago. And when I start doing the comping, I saw him at Spooky and I'm like, Adam, holy shit. Like I could tell you some stories, man. I even shot a short film before. Adam was in my movie. Adam worked in a video store and there was an X-rated room and I shot his scene in the X-rated room. Dude, I have stories, man. We could be here for days, but I better not say that because the channel's very clean. So I got to shut up. And we'll
do that now, like camera.
Yeah. So no, Adam and why am I talking about Adam and Jay? What was I talking about?
Smith House.
Oh, about Kevin Smith. Okay, so out of the blue, Adam shot a video of my booth for one of his YouTube videos. He showed it online, and this one guy,
Arthur Lopez.
Arthur Lopez, just to remind me, man. As I get older and I drink beer, I forget shit. So this one dude, Arthur Lopez of Fresno, California, takes a screenshot of my Kevin Smith. I made a Silent Bob mask. Yeah. Sent it to Kevin. Out of the blue, I get 24 hours later, I get a full deal with Kevin Smith. And he's like, I just want to bring these masks in. So I first started talking to Kevin's brother and Don, and then just worked in. This is like crazy, bro. So out of the blue, it's so insane how it just connected. I was just like, okay, so I'm fucking blanking again. Holy shit, bro, I'm blanking already. Hold on.
Keep running.
No, oh yeah. So Kevin, okay, so I got this whole gig with Kevin, and then that was it. Like, but it just turned out that quickly. So, Arthur Lopez, that was the thing. I was trying to figure out the name. Okay, so Arthur Lopez. So I told my wife, I was like, I have to fucking find Arthur Lopez in Fresno, California, bro. When you Google Arthur Lopez in California, do you know how many Arthur Lopez's there are? So I'm like, I have to find this guy. He got me this gig. So I keep looking and looking, and finally I see one with a lot of horror stuff. And I read and like just weird like pop culture stuff. And I hit him up and I was like, "Are you Arthur Lopez, the guy who sent the Silent Bob mask?" And he's like, "I am." And I swear to God, bro, to this day we're still buddies. Like I sent him a whole bunch of shit. So he's the one who got me this. I still talk about his name. I tell him too. I was like, "Bro, I brought you up again." If it wasn't for him watching that Adam the Woo video, boom. It's crazy. So that was it. So I got this gig with Kevin, and that was at Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash. And did that. It was perfect for years. And then Jay's wife, Jordan, took over the .com of the store there. So actually, I have jayandsilentbob.com and I have Secret Stash. They're two separate businesses going into Kevin. So I kind of deal with them and I deal with them. It's really awesome, man. That's so not 8 years in business with them. So
8 years. Wow.
Yeah.
Jason.
And then you have a partnership with Kane Hodder as well, don't you?
Yeah. So as it's funny, as we're talking here, I'm doing something with I'm doing something with Kane soon. So Myra, his right-hand girl at the table, she's gonna be whenever we're at the same con, like she'll sell masks on the table, mine. And so she's going to start bringing them to other cons now. So we got this gig with Kane, but me and Kane did we did a Kane Kill mask. We did like a limited edition of 100 and they sold like, dude, you can find them on eBay for like $300-400. Like they're pretty awesome. And they're red. They're basically part 7, but they're red. But I did another cool one with Kane. It was the Quaj mask, where he's from. And I took every movie and I put a piece of it, and only 13 were made. So only 13 people have them. And then on top of that, Adam Green has one, Kane has one, and I have one. So it's like, talk about limited, man. Talk about crazy limited. Kane signed everyone. Awesome. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. And mine says "Piss off Rick." Kane Hodder. That's what it says. So yeah, man.
I love it.
It's been a good run. It's been a good run. Sorry I was blanking about Arthur and I kept on putting it together. I'm like, all right, I got to make sure I come through on this one.
No, dude, absolutely no reason to apologize. The fact that you did come through, so that's what matters.
Yes.
Name drop, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
So you mentioned conventions, so we know you're doing a lot of them right now. You've been all over the place. I know you just did a Jaws convention, like a week or so ago.
SharkCon. SharkCon in Tampa.
There we go.
Yep.
So what other shows do you have coming up? And I also know that you are affiliated with like Days of the Dead. So let's talk about Days of the Dead as well.
Yeah. So I've been doing Days of the Dead for almost 9 years. And so I built the friendship with Bill Philpott, the owner. Great dude. He actually he's me and him. Really, I didn't even. What's funny, when I first started, I really didn't even know him for first couple of years, and then just got to be buddies with him. And Bill's a great guy, and he's doing some great things. And out of the blue, something was missing from a few of the shows, and like he would do like a VIP party, and I'm like, dude, I don't know, man. Like I hosted a few of his parties and shit. And I'm like, let me just run it. I want control, but I want full control of music. I don't want a DJ. I want just a playlist, and I can make it simple playlist. And then we could pause if we have to. We don't need a fucking DJ in there. So I said, let me do it. And the first one I really put together was in Chicago last year, and there was 450 people there. And so what I do so instead of doing it like every con does straight VIP parties. This is what I say. I say for the first 30 minutes, let VIP get in. No one else VIP, and they get a free gift at the door. Come in, we try to do some stuff with them in the first 30 minutes, and then let everybody fucking in there. I want everybody in there. I want everybody to have a fucking blast. If I want to treat VIP, obviously you paid for it. Yeah, so that's how I do it. Instead of just doing VIP and that's it, like let VIP, we take care of them. Let's bring everybody else in. VIP don't want to be in there with fucking 50 people. They want 400 people. Dude, we had a fucking blast. So right after this party happened, I was like, holy shit, I'm definitely onto something. And then we had John Christ who came out. And I've been, of course, with the Terrifier people, they all come on stage with me. So a lot of celebs do a lot of stuff with me. So it's good. It's been great. And Days of the Dead really is my number one con for like selling masks and stuff. It's really been fantastic. So Vegas is the best. Indianapolis is my number one show of all the cons I do, but hands down Days of the Dead is
I was like, Vegas is Vegas.
Dude, it's so I do a pub crawl. The last year we did a pub crawl, and oh my god, dude, we had 100 people just going down Fremont, fucking hammered. People had Art the Clown mask on, and we went to this bar called the Nerd, and it was just wild. People just say that it was like one of the great. And what's funny, right before it started, I'm a big sports bettor. And are you a sports guy or no?
Yes, I am.
You are. So
Yes.
football, it was during the time when like Detroit was like the greatest team in football and Washington upset them. And all week I kept pushing people, take the money line in Washington. I was pushing on celebrities, everybody. And dude, they ended up winning. So imagine me going into a pub crawl hosting, knowing I just won a ton of money. And it was like, I said, I'm the world's fucking greatest sports bettor ever. Like it was wild. But anyway, good times, man. Las Vegas, baby. Yeah.
That's amazing. What other shows do you have coming up? Because I know right now we're only in like mid-July or almost the end of July technically. So what other shows do you have coming up?
So next weekend I have Tampa Bay Comic-Con, and then it just goes into Jacksonville Convention, the Jacksonville Tattoo Convention. And then I got Ancient City Con. I got Fanboy Orlando. I got Spookala. Scaradise is the new name on that. And then I have a local show here in St. Augustine, Palaca, Florida. And then I have Spooky Empire. And then I got Days Chicago. Then I got Days Indy in December. And then I got Days Vegas in January. And then I got it just keeps going, bro. It just I looked at my list for next year. I already have 7 cons in like the first 3 months. So I'm like, I'm nonstop. My mom usually comes for October or for December for like, 15 days. And Bill was begging me. He's like, please come to Indie Christmas show. And I'm like, I have to do it. And I'm a huge Animal Kingdom fan. And Sean Hattasey is going to be there. I think Bill did that for me just to get me there. No, just kidding. And so my mom is like, cool. So I'm going to be gone for 3 days, but mom and the wife will chill out. They'll have a good time. So yeah, everything's going to be all. I love Christmas, dude. I love Christmas 10 times more than Halloween. I'm sure people will probably try to attack me, but I just love Christmas. It's Halloween, I'm year round. So for Christmas, 2 months, I could really appreciate, you know what I'm saying? So,
dude, like, so my kid is the same way. My kid, she's actually doing my social medias right now for the Horror Fiend.
Right.
But she's like, she is obsessed with Christmas. Like she's like, I'm going to decorate your fucking house starting in November. And I'm like, you go right ahead. Just leave October alone because that's mine.
Sure.
Because like, I love Halloween. I love holidays in general. I like, especially now owning a house, I like being able to go all out and like freaking decorate and do everything. So that's funny that you're like that because that's exactly how my kid is. She's like obsessed with Christmas.
So right when we started, when me and her, we've been together for 10 years, she told me, she said, listen, all I want to do, you do everything with Halloween, but November 1st, I want, November 1st to decorate until New Year's. And I was like, yeah, I love Christmas. So I'm being honest with you, like a year ago or 2 years ago, it was Halloween night and we were hammered. We were giving kids, the candy and shit. And I swear to God, we were so hammered. I remember I woke up in the morning and she fucking puts the tree out here to kind of fluffing it up. And I'm like, it's still Halloween night and the tree's on the ground. I'm like, holy shit. But my father passed away, actually, Jesus. On Monday, my father passed away 4 years ago, and Christmas was very, very important to me, mom and dad. And so I just basically, it's just like I said, a very important holiday. Christmas Vacation's like our favorite movie in the world. And last year I got to bring my mom and my wife to go see Christmas Vacation in Jacksonville with Chevy Chase, like talking.
Yes.
And it was just very memorable for us. And people, it's funny. I always say, people always ask me my favorite stuff, and I always say, hands down, Christmas Vacation is my favorite holiday movie. But if you put it up, like if you kind of ask me really what's my favorite, it's Bill Murray's Christmas special on Netflix, A Very Merry Christmas.
Yeah,
I watch it. I'm not joking. From pretty much mid-November to Christmas, I watch it every single night when I fall asleep. And I mean, it's only an hour long. It's like a kind of a musical type. It's my favorite. I legitimately watch it every freaking night. So yeah.
That's amazing, dude. Like, I love that.
So many people are probably turning off right now. They're like, this guy likes Christmas more than Halloween. But don't forget, though, this is year round. I'm involved in horror. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. It's like when you're in this industry, like when it comes to horror movies and shit, this is like a for life thing. Okay. Like you live this every freaking day. So being able to enjoy like the Great Turkey Slaughter or Christmas, things like that, like that's definitely, I totally agree with that. I love that. That's freaking awesome.
You
My
want to hear
kid's
something?
gonna love hearing that.
Oh my God. So it's another quick side story. At Chicago last year when I did, Days of the Dead, when I did the big party, I will never forget this is the coolest thing in the world. I woke up one morning and I'm like, all right, it's Friday morning. The con stars. I'm like real refreshed. Like I'm ready to go. And I open my hotel window and the curtain and it's snowing horribly. I'm like, oh my God, it was downpouring snow. And they said it wasn't even supposed to snow. It just happened. And I'm like, grab my camera to send it to my mom. And well, my mom's in New York, so she gets snow all the time. But so I take the video camera and I start showing all the snow. And right across the street from Days of the Dead, there's a place where they do like shows and like they have like plays and stuff like that. And there's like one of those, the little billboard thing outdoor. And as I'm slowly panning, I swear I just froze on it. It said, "Come see Home Alone with Macaulay Culkin hosting it." And I just froze. I'm like, oh my God, it was the most picture perfect video I've ever done in my life. So yeah, it was pretty cool, man. So
that's amazing.
That's probably a cool show, see Macaulay.
Cool. Yeah. Especially now, like I love Macaulay Culkin. Just the change of his life, dude. Everything that he's gone through and where he's at. I'm so proud of that motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
So another question I want to ask you is, so for those who are trying to get into the industry, because like people might not know that you're also like a director or producer, like you've done it all. You get your hat literally is dipped into everything. So to those who want to get into this line of work or any line of work for that matter, like what would you like to say to them? Like what advice would you give them?
So, all right, like when I was young, when I was, 18, 19, 20 years old, I wanted to be a director. I wanted to be the next Tarantino, probably like everybody. And I did a bunch of short films, did the whole thing. And I don't know. And then I just kind of, moving to Florida, I played semi-pro baseball also. So it was the choice of, do I go to try to make it in baseball or do I try to be a director and filmmaker? So I stepped aside and I said, I'm going to try to be the filmmaker, and, moved to Orlando. And then I just started doing other stuff. So, but after all these years, I did a documentary 2 years ago after Terrifier came out called Selfie King. And you can go on YouTube and just type up Selfie King. And it's awesome. I just basically, I say it's shot in selfie vision, and it's all through basically of the making of Terrifier, cons, how Selfie Guy was created, kind of mocking myself more. But I mean, Danielle Harris is in it, Kane Hodder's in it, Jay and Silent, Kevin Smith and Jim Hughes is in it. I have so many celebrities in it. It's awesome. David's in it, all the Terrifier, Damien. So after that, it was so much fun to put it together. And then after that, now people start saying, oh my God, like this guy is in the movie, but he's also a filmmaker and stuff. So I just want to say, man, I guess that was my past. Like I was involved very heavily in the poker world. I say I'm an ex-poker player. Not that I want to do it again, like in the next hour, but I mean, am I going to go direct a movie? My brother's like a screenwriter. So he's writing a script right now. I'm sure I'll get involved somehow in that because I got the connections to do something. And I got casted in Circus of the Dead Part 2 and Stream 2. But again, I just like, they're my homies. Like I want Billy Pond. I love, Circus of the Dead, and I love the Levies. That's why I want to be part. So to answer your question, like people hit me up all the time. They're like, bro, would you send Damien my reel, or will you do this? And I'm just like, it just gets tiring. And I hate not answering people because that's not who I am. I wasn't brought up like that. Like I hate when people send me messages and I don't respond back. If I try my best, at times I can't all the time, but I just try to be honest, and I'm just like, no, like I really don't even know. I don't have an answer for you. Someone hits me up and says, what can I do to make it? I'm like, I really don't know. You got to go hustle. And every time I scroll, I limit myself to Facebook 10 minutes a day. I won't go past it. I'll lose my mind. So I just want to see my friends, what they're doing. But it's like, it just goes like politics to independent film, go fund, like it's just nonstop. And I'm like, God bless. It's so much hard work. And I see everybody's passion. And I'm being honest with you. I used to get at least once a month, twice a month, people to ask me to be in movies, and a lot of paying gigs, a lot of like, hey, we'll take care of, the whole indie thing. And I'm like, I just don't want to do it. It's kind of, I don't know. I really don't want to. I look at it like this. If I'm going to do it, and no disrespect to people, but I'm like, I was already in, one of the biggest franchises now in horror. So I'm like, now like, I feel I'm going to be picky and choosy and just to do a few that I want to do. But and the reason, and it sounds like me being a jerk off saying that, but I'd rather give, Joey, the guy that wants to be an actor, who's trying his best and is probably a phenomenal actor. I want him to get roles. I don't want to get that fucking role. That's not me, bro. Like, I wish I could give all my roles to people. Like, I don't. I'm being honest with you. I don't deserve to be in the movies. I mean, people like me. I get it. It's cool. It's like, hey, we got a guy from Terrifier 2. That's totally cool. And I'm being in the other movies because they're my friends who are doing the movies. Yeah. But like, I want that guy. I want that girl. I know there's a girl that I'm friends with. She's from my hometown in New York. And I mean, she just hustles. Like, I want her to make it so bad. Like, there's so many people I see, and I'm like, God, I want them to make it. Like, they're great and like talent. And yeah, man, that's just like I said, man. I like just making masks and doing some cons and having fun. That's what I like to do, man. I really don't want to be an actor, but I will be. I just want like little fun cameos,
Yeah, exactly. So, like, and you've earned that, man. Like being able to do what the hell you want with everything that you've done. Like,
sure,
it's incredible. Like,
thank you.
I have had people who have come up to me and like asked me how to do this. Like my mentor is a guy named Mike from We Watched a Movie. He's the one who got me into doing this. And I've had people come up to me and ask me crap, and I'm like, you just got to do it, man. Like that's sure. Really the only answer that even I have for people. It's like, just do it, just hustle your ass, and then you'll get there. But no, man, like you've turned.
There's no answer. There's no answer.
There's really not. But you've turned yourself into a brand, and that's like I think that might be the hardest thing to do. And you've done it, and you've done it in such a fucking awesome way. That's why people are coming to you.
Right.
And so for that, dude, congratulations.
Thank you.
Obviously, like you have, I don't want to say you deserve it. You earned it. You know what I mean? I think that's always more important. Like when you earn it over people saying, oh, you deserve it. It's like, nah, man, I earned that shit. And you like all the success you have right now, dude, between 13X and everything else, like you earned that.
Thank
like
you.
That is all you. And so
could I say one more thing? And this kind of goes out to like, I'm being honest with you. Like, people brag about different things in life. Like, I could just say this. Like, I was raised by my mother and father. I will say this. I'm a good kid. People like me, and it's not that people trust me with things. People tell me things. If you only knew the stuff I knew, because they trust me. I'm not going to go out and be like, hey, he said this or she said that. So I have my close clique of friends, and they know they can trust me, and I'll have their back. And so that's one thing why people like me, people respect me. But I will say this, there are people out there, which are very, very few, but like, I think people get like, why, and especially you see some haters. Listen, man, haters are online everywhere. I can laugh at them. And like, they're like, why is this guy doing the con? He was only in the movie for, a little while, like a few, 20-second scene. So like, I look at it like this though, like I would never like being a guest at shows, especially when Terrifier people are there. I'm being honest with you. Like, I don't charge for signatures. I don't charge for selfies. In the beginning, I used to charge $10. And dude, I had Days of the Dead Indianapolis, and everybody just wants someone from Terrifier in a poster. I was charging $10. I made so much money. It's unbelievable. From the ratio of how many I signed to what I charged, you'd think my hand was going to be in a cast. Like, that's how many. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe, like, I made as much money selling masks as I did for signing. And then I will never forget, I did it 2 shows in a row, killed it. And then one show, a girl came up to me and said, like, you inspire me so much. And she literally broke down. She's like, I love you so much. Like, I don't just, and I how can I charge her a penny? Like, so I refused to do it. I said, I will never. Now I sell some stuff, like I have signed cards that they're my product that I charge like $10 for, because they're really cool limited edition stuff. But like, you bring me your stuff, posters, anything, I signed everything. So how could you hate on me? How could people, which very, very, there's 1% of people out there, but they're like, first of all, I sell a cool item. That's why I'm at the con. Plus, like, I have people like.
Hey, everybody. So welcome back. There was a slight issue with Zoom, so the meeting cut. So we are picking up from where we left off.
It was halftime. We had halftime, and look I changed my drinks to the barrel from Jaws now. So like, it's a Jaws night, man. Yeah, this was great. It was nice to stretch. I wish every podcast would do this. Just have like a few minute break. I went to go pee. I like stretched. I'm like, let's do this. Round 2. Here we go.
Right, let's go. It's like
second half.
It's like football, man. You got your little halftime show right there. Get all the crap you need to get done. So
are you a basketball fan?
I watch every sport.
What team is you? Spurs?
No. I'm from California originally.
Laker fan.
So no, hell no. I hate LeBron James. So I denounced the Lakers when they got LeBron. So Golden State. I've been watching Golden State since 1994, since before they were a dynasty or became popular. And then football, I am a 49er fan, but then also since I lived in Florida, I'm a Tampa Bay fan. I've been a Tampa Bay fan since Mike Allstott's rookie year.
Sure.
Yeah, I love that. And then baseball, I'm a Dodger fan through and through because California. So
I'm a Yankee fan, so you got the edge there. But I will say,
don't hate me, man. Don't hate me.
I'm not going to hate you. I'm I'm Atlanta Falcons fan. I'm a New Yorker. I'm a Yankees fan, Atlanta Falcon fan, and if people, they really know me, I'm a diehard Nick fan. If you only knew how much of a Nick fan I am. Bro, we went out last weekend, and I swear to God, we were downtown St. Augustine. It's the coolest place in the world. And out of the blue, my wife was like shooting a video, doing like a reel. And out of the blue, I seen this kid, and I fucking said, "Oh my God." I ran up. I was like, "Bro." And he had a Brunson shirt on. And my wife's like, "What the fuck is, like, who is this guy?" Like, you thought it was a celebrity. And it was just a Knick fan. And it was like the greatest thing. I'm like, I want to hang out with this kid forever. Like, it's cool, man. Huge Knick fan, though.
Hey, the Knicks are good, man. Like, you guys, they have all the potential in the world right now. I know this is a horror channel, but we're talking sports.
We better get off it. People are going to start turning up right now. Okay. Anyway, look for the Knicks.
No, the Knicks look good, dude. Like they're strong right now, man. Like I remember, like obviously, like growing up in the '90s, like what was it, Patrick Ewing? You know, that guy was a freaking monster.
Anthony Mason's my favorite player, R.I.P. of all time. John Starks, they were the years. But anyway, all right, we have to go a bit horror.
People get back to horror. And
people hate sports. The wife's snoring like she's just faking this.
She's like, "Oh God, not this crap!
Not the Knicks again! Not the Knicks!"
That's funny.
Yeah, man.
So let's get back. I know we kind of got like interrupted because of the time restraint, but let's get back to what we were talking about. So I know we're getting into like all the conventions and the stuff that you're doing right now. And, like
we went over like what's coming up. And then like we talked about Days of the Dead a little bit. So yeah, I do a lot of cons. I do MegaCon is like my biggest pop culture con that I do. That's in Orlando. I do all the Days of the Dead. I do Spooky Empires. I love spooky. I do the Scaradice, which is Spookala. Yeah, they're all fun cons, man. All awesome cons. I really enjoy them. And SharkCon, of course. And I do a wrestling con, River City Wrestling Con. It's really cool. Nice. So I try to do a lot of the Florida ones, of course, and then I usually just travel flights to Days of the Dead shows, and that's pretty much it. So
need to try to get you out here, man. It's like we have a show.
That's Frightmare?
Yeah, no, not Frightmare. Frightmare's in Texas. I go to that show every year, but
you're in New Mexico.
So, we're in New Mexico, so we have a show out here. I'm the head of security for. It's called Morgan Crypt Horror Fest. This year's our third year. And we actually have a lot of the Terrifier cast from 1, 2, and 3. Like we have a lot of people coming out here. So we got to get you out here. It'd be awesome just to have you out here. And like we have after parties and shit like that. And
sure. Yeah, man. I love it. Hell yeah.
So there was something else I was gonna ask you. So like we talked about how you're gonna be in essentially it's Circus of the Dead Part 2, right? Because Billy, we all love Billy. Billy's fucking amazing. So let's talk about how you got into that, and then also how you're getting into Stream 2 as well.
Became friends with Billy pretty much. And, it's great. The whole, he mocks art all the time. And it's like, this whole battle Terrifier versus Circus of the Dead. It's great. And me and David are in it, and Carrie McGuire, who's, she's the one who runs the Art the Clown Appreciation Society. She's going to be in it too. So us three are going to be in Circus of the Dead too. And just with the Levy's, I'm very close with Mike Levy. Love the guy, great guy, great. Yeah, man, they're good people. And, I thought Stream was fantastic, and it's going to be an honor to be in Part 2 for sure. I love those guys.
Yeah, Stream, man. So I interviewed both of them. I interviewed I can't remember who it was first. I think it was Jason. I think I might have interviewed first, but I interviewed them about that and everything else, and like great guys. I love those dudes, and I love what they're doing right now. Fuzz on the Lens is fucking just amazing, and like when they announced Stream 2, I was like, holy shit, man. Like, because the first one was so fucking badass. And like it had Tony Todd in there, may he rest in peace, you know, fucking. So seeing you in there, have they given you, is there any, without giving any type of spoilers, like, do you know exactly like what your role is in there yet? Do you know what you're going to be doing?
Dude, I did pitch something to Levy, Mike Levy. I had an idea. I don't know if he'll go with it or not. I was trying to think if I got him drunk, so maybe he would say yes. I'm not sure, but I did pitch something to him. Regardless of what it is, dude, it's totally cool just to be part. You know, it's all good. And then Billy also, I know Billy was going to kill me, I think. Yes. Yeah, and I don't think I'm good. I don't think I want to. I don't think I want to, because I said, what if it goes to 3? I want to be in 3. So that's a good thing about Terrifier. I mean, I could come back in 4, man. Like, you know, I don't know that, you know, I can't. Who knows? So it's like, I'm not dead.
You get a bigger role in it. Like you start as just like the selfie guy in 2, and then all of a sudden here you are in 4, like in a more prominent role. That'd be fucking awesome.
You know, and Damien says straight up, Damien knows I just like, I'm one of those guys who hits up Damien. It's like, bro, you know, I just, you know, it's my homie, man. Like whatever he wants to do. But, you know, he did tell my wife, he said he just wants it to make sense. Like if he's going to put me in it, he just wants it to make sense. Because remember, it's 5 years later. So, I mean, you know, you just see selfie guy walking on the
like, how the hell's he here again?
Yeah, not this fucking guy again. Kill him. You know, Art's driving a car and just run me over or something. But I'll tell you, though, truthfully, it was one of the greatest things in life. It was so... I was at the premiere in Texas, and it's so funny, man. So I was supposed to be there for 5 days with Damien, everybody partying. I had to leave the next day after the premiere because we had a hurricane coming to Florida. And they said, bro, if you don't leave now, you might get stuck for 4 or 5 days. So I don't want to leave the wife. So I kind of went home quick, but I just remember talking to Damien right before the premiere. I was like, you know, what do you think? And he goes, I think people are really going to like this and that. Holy shit, a week later is when someone vomited in the theater and it just went viral, and it just
about
blew. I'm a huge Howard Stern guy, and when Howard Stern talked about it, I'm like, what the fuck? Howard Stern just talked about us, and I'm like, it's crazy, it's insane, and it's so funny. Like I've had I don't want to call celebrities names because, but like I've had celebrities say like selfie guy, and I'm like, holy shit, I don't fanboy anybody, but like I think that's fucking cool. You know what I mean? I'm like, so it's pretty crazy. So I fanboy Bill Murray. I should lie. There's a few. There's
Bill Murray.
I love Animal Kingdom, so I'm gonna fanboy Sean Hattis. I can't wait to meet him. And Fast Times at Ridgemont High is one of my favorite. But Damone,
absolutely.
So I actually the party I hosted at Indy Atlanta, he was there and actually came to the party. And I have a reel of him talking to people in the middle of the crowd during the party, and it looks like he's like. It looks like he's selling tickets, like scalping tickets. It's the greatest thing. And I call it out. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I was like, I don't fanboy anybody, but Robert Romanus is at my fucking party right now. It was awesome. So yeah, man, good times. They're my peeps. So I met some really cool people on the way, man. Yeah, I have a lot of cool friends. It's funny though. I say this story all the time. I'm like, if you told me 10 years ago, like if you scroll through my phone and see all my numbers, I'm like, it's crazy. You know, it's like. You know, I used to watch these people on the screen, and now I'm buddies with them. It's pretty cool, though. You know.
Yeah, it is, dude. Like the fact that like I've had conversations with David just outside of this, you know, where I like to think that David's a friend of mine now. Like we've talked about mental health stuff together because you know we both have our struggles and shit, and it's cool thinking about that. I remember. In private, and I did in the video when we interviewed him too, but in private, I remember telling David, I was like, dude, you're the next face of horror. Like you're the new Freddy, you're the new Jason, you're the new Michael. And he's like, no, the fuck I'm not. And I'm like, just wait. And then sure enough, you know, now look at him, you know, not
Jesus. And
it's like, it's amazing. And like, I want that for all of you guys. Like, I want all of you to have like that kind of success because I think it's earned, like we were talking about earlier. You know, you guys have all earned this. You guys have earned to be happy. You guys have earned just to fucking enjoy life. I think that's what we need right now, you know, because there's too much bullshit going on in the world. So all of us being able to just like enjoy it and just fucking absorb into it. So
yeah. I want to tell you, like, friendships I have with Terrifier. I have so many good friendships with everybody. And I mean, Damien's different because it's like me and him are more homies. But I have all my friendships right through with everybody. And, there's nobody I dislike. Everybody's just so very, very kind. But I want to tell you, David is, me and David have a very good relationship. And I want to tell you, like, the thing that I always told him, and like, he's very, very loyal. Absolutely. And I love the fact that he does these cons and, he makes sure he's there right till the end. And I mean, the guy puts the outfit on and then he's sweating in some of these places when we do the photo ops. It's I'm sweating and I have a t-shirt on and he's in this costume and he just, the guy just, he's a really, David's a great dude, man. And just a nice guy. And I wish the best for him. Lauren, it's just like, I'm not very close with Lauren because I've only, aside from the movie, I got to be with her, but, we haven't done a whole lot of cons together, me and her, like, because there's a few Elliot and her, there's a few of them that they do some other cons, like, the con world's kind of split up in different places. And, but they're great people. And Elliot, I love Elliot and, his beautiful family, man. They have such a great family. That's what I love. I just love all these little relationships. Casey, that I know you did. I love Casey. Actually, Casey's first convention. I actually, Days in Chicago, I actually got her to her first convention and she had no idea what's going on. And right when she got there, her line was fucking like an hour deep. It was great. Amazing. And she's a fucking sweetheart. And just all these people and Kaylee, and I love Kaylee to death. And I mean, my favorite person in the world to this day, like my friendship with her is like, I would never, it's hands down my favorite friendship is Felissa. And I know everybody loves Felissa.
Felissa's amazing.
Felissa is just, I always told her this too. Like if I could like be like anyone, I want to be like Felissa. Like when people come out of her booth, like crying, like, like you're my best friend. And that's who I want. Like that, she just shows like the kindness to everybody. And I have so much love for her. And she's just fucking awesome. And every time I see her, one of the times in Chicago, we got to be next to each other. And like, we just, I put Christmas music on all weekend. It was for Days Chicago last year. And we were just singing Christmas all weekend long. So she's one of my, hands down, one of my favorites. And I love Kane. I have so many like friendships in this business. And, man, everybody is awesome. And I try to just stay positive and, and every day smile and, it's, you never know when it's going to be your last. So it's, you just got to keep going and have a good time. And, so especially this week, we lost some, as I was looking at your shirt, a crazy week, man, crazy week.
This week took it out of me. So like, so another thing about this channel, which since we're going to get on this subject, so like we are huge mental health advocates. Like we do whatever we can for those who are dealing with like depression, anxiety, and all that. And I've done fundraisers out here for stuff like that. And
that's good, man. Great.
So like with Ozzy Osbourne, right? Like all of us, we grew up listening to this man, right? And I am not ashamed to admit that I cried like a bitch. Like it was hard because I've seen Ozzy in concert more than any other artist. Like I've seen him just out here alone. I saw him 6 times. And then I've seen him in Texas. I've seen him in Denver. Like I've seen him everywhere. Like I am a huge Ozzy fan. And like that hurt. Like that really did. I've had people come up to me who are like, they were hurting from it. And like, I was talking to them, trying to like, let them know. And then obviously the Hulk Hogan thing just happened the other day. And a lot of people, you either love him or you hate him. I'm a wrestling fan. I choose to look at the wrestling side of shit when it came to that. Wrestling wouldn't be what it is without Terry Bollea. Wrestling wouldn't be what it is if not for Hulk Hogan and Hulkamania and all that shit. So, but it's been a hard week for a lot of people, man. Like it's I've had a lot of people that I know come up to me and just like want to talk and vent because they know that's what I do. Like I try to offer advice. I'll counsel the best that I can and shit like that. And we definitely need more positivity, especially just, it's been rough, it's been really rough, but I think the horror community, and that right there, dude, I have not seen a more loyal group of people, a more loyal fan base in my life than the horror community. Like no other community has the kind of like tight knit, shit together like all of us do. And we're a giant family.
And it's not all perfect though.
It's not. Like, hell no.
It's not. But as a whole,
it's like an amazing community, amazing group of people. I'm a part of the Art the Clown Appreciation Society. So like I've been with ATCAS I think, since it started.
Yeah.
Again, great group of people.
Yeah.
And that's why I love this community so much. That's why I love doing this, is because it's like a way to give back. You know, it's a way for all of us to stay connected and talk about shit and just get away from certain realities that we don't want to deal with right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, for sure. I want to be hitting you up during Nick season, man. I might need some.
Bro, I got you, man. I am not a Nick hater. Okay, even though I'm on the West Coast shit, like I'm not a Nick hater. I'm
just kidding, man. I'm just kidding.
I will fly out there. I'll give you hugs, bro. Don't worry.
The wife's in her mind already. She's probably like, you need to talk to this guy when the Knicks start. I'm like, well, summer league just ended, so we're man. It's all about. Yeah,
if she can hear me. Just look at it this way, okay? I have dealt with the Dodgers like not winning World Series for so long, and I finally got like 2 within the past few years. So I've cried my amount of tears.
Yeah, man, I hear it, and yeah, for sure.
But so getting back on track with everything, man. So we talked about Stream 2. We talked about Circus of the Dead 2. Do you have any other projects outside of shows? That you have coming up?
Yeah, it's something. It's not. Yeah, it's something I want to bring in. I actually want to show you something. It's kind of cool. So I got into the world. So I've been doing masks for 9 years, and I got into the world finally of 3D printing. And what's the reason why is because like usually on my table, like I really never like I'll put my Terrifier banner and I put some like grid on the table and I sell some masks, but during the flat part of the table, like I said, I never really make any money. And sometimes I'll bring like keychains or something small or sign pictures of people or give free things out. And I'm like, I have to make some money. And then out of the blue, people have been Bill from Days of the Dead kept pushing me, dude, get a 3D printer. So lo and behold, I got one. And then within 3 weeks, I had 4 of them. And what I'm doing, yeah, man, I've made some really fucking awesome shit. But now what I'm doing is I'm creating like my own bus. And I did my first one. So right now it's funny. I did my first one and I have 12 ready to go. I just have to start painting. But I will show you my first one. Being a Jaws fan, a lot of people are, if you're not a Jaws fan, you won't have any idea. But the one scene when Dreyfus goes in the in the boat at the bottom, he's looking and that jump scare comes out of the guy's head floating down there. So this is what I made. So this has been
shit.
Yeah. So that's so I started with a small one. I created the bust and then I made it bigger. But here's like, I'm no joke, man. I'm looking right now. I have a Jamie Lee Curtis on the table. I have a Robert Romanus Damone from Fast Times. I have a Hulk Hogan. I have a Bam Margera. I have I have some good ones, man, but this is one that people are gonna love this one. But this is my own creation, did it myself. So this isn't from a file line, made it had to kind of fix it, but I got a Bill Moseley. So I'm gonna have small ones. Yep. And then I'm gonna have obviously bigger head ones like this one. And I just want to give you a taste of that. But yeah, man, I'm doing a Felissa one. The Felissa ones haven't been great. I have to fix it. Trying to find the perfect Felissa. But I love doing them. And so I just doing that, and I make magnets too. I print out magnets and sell that for just some side stuff, and like the barrels. I create I didn't create this, but I just print out the barrel for myself. So yeah, I'm having a blast doing it, man. So at the last con, I think I sold half mask, half 3D stuff. I have Kane Hodder heads, and that's really cool. And so people are getting them signed, and I enjoyed it. Like I call them my kids. They're named after each Nick. Like there's Cat, there's Brunson, there's OG. Like they're all And here's the Kane Hodder one, which is right here. It's half Kane, half mask.
That is so badass.
Yeah. So having a blast with this stuff, man. Like this is just every day. I'm like, they're all working. I said the kids are working right now, so. It's been awesome. So I think next year I'm going to really have it's going to be the wife needs vodka open. Hold on. Oh my God. There you go.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Tito's. Yeah, man. So, did you watch Animal Kingdom?
Yes.
Okay, so Pope, Sean Hattasey, I did a bust of him. It's awesome. Huge Animal Kingdom fan. Actually, finishing up for the second time. This is the wife's first time, but we have one more season left. We've been hammering in 4 days. But I'm a huge Dexter and Animal Kingdom. They're my 2 favorite dramas, and then Entourage is my favorite show of all time. So Entourage and Jaws are my 2.
Yeah.
And Wu-Tang and Tenacious D are my favorite two groups of all time. So that's a little about me. Yeah, man.
Awesome. I love the variety right there. The fact that you went from Wu-Tang to freaking Tenacious D, like so
Elvis. I had Elvis in the top 5 too.
Yeah, opposite sides of that spectrum, but fucking
Crazy,
amazing.
Man. Crazy,
especially
man.
Like I love Wu-Tang Clan. Like Wu-Tang is fucking. Even though I'm from the West Coast, like Wu-Tang is Wu-Tang. Like
man.
And Tenacious D. I mean, you can't go wrong with Jack Black in general. Like that man he's so good. He is so good. When I was little or younger, I should say, I used to think he was making a mockery of like metal and rock and roll until I actually started listening.
Sure.
Like when he did the metal, I was like, okay, like I see what you're doing. Like that's freaking dope, dude. I love that.
We went to like so Tenacious D was probably one of the greatest shows I ever saw in St. Augustine here. It was just it blew my mind. And I was like, I'm being honest with you, the wife loves Justin Timberlake. So she's like, we got to go to Justin Timberlake. So I got her 6 seats. We were right on the stage. And I was blown away by it. And the reason I'm bringing it up because some fucking TikTokers like saying that like I guess Justin like was like mumbling words through a scene. It's like, bro, like this guy's on tour for fucking 80 shows. Like if he fucking a lot of times the crowd just sings. So he does this and this, and then she's like, oh my god, and like fuck you stupid TikToker. Like fucking Justin's fucking that guy works fucking hard. Like his show is fucking
he's an amazing
awesome.
Performer.
Amazing. It blew me away. And I'm like, and then this fucking just because one scene they have is someone saying like, I can't believe people spent $300 for fucking tickets. And I'm getting so many points by sticking up for Justin right now. Like I'm getting laid tonight, baby. I am getting laid.
Yes, we've done the Lord's
No, I'm married. I'm not. I'm just kidding. No, she loves her Justin. She loves Bon Jovi and Justin. And I'm like, I'm down, man. I just love people with passion. I remember taking her to Vegas one time and we saw it was like fucking Whitney Houston tribute. And this girl comes out like Whitney Houston. And I swear to God, I have a video of her just crying. And I'm like, hey, what the fuck are you crying for? And she just got into it. Like, I fucking love it. It's awesome, man. That's what it's all about is fucking, people that love music. I love it, man. Like the whole Ozzy thing. Like I've always loved Ozzy. But I mean, not hardcore probably as you. But I just see everybody's passion and seeing like all the love for Ozzy. And I love it, man. I just saw this video. I love Bam. Bam and Danny. They're good people, man. The last show, Days of the Dead, I actually like kind of got them in last minute. They're great people. Actually, Bam signed a skateboard for me. I fucking love it. I can't wait to hang it. And Morgan, who their booking agent is, I just saw a video on Bam today on TMZ, and it was regarding like he was very close to Hulk.
Yeah.
And it broke my heart, man. Like that guy. And I just, that's why I can't go online for long. I see people like writing negative shit. And I'm like, fucking Bam's doing phenomenal right now, man.
Dude, his change around. You talk about a change around.
Amazing.
Bam's changes.
Amazing.
Holy shit.
He said it straight up. He told me straight up, which he said it on, he's like, bro, the woman said, if I want to go do this, then she's out of here. So he's like, I'm not giving up a fucking phenomenal. So like, that was it. Like, it's like people are like, oh, he's doing this and he's drunk here. And he said, bro, let me tell you too, like I see Bam around the conventions too. He goes around to vendors and spends money. And I swear to God, hands down, one of the greatest convention guests that you can get is Bam Margera. That guy is fucking awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, we actually,
guy, so
we had him out here. I think we had him out here literally like last month for Duke City Comic Con. I'm pretty sure he was out here for that. And then we also had him out here for Albuquerque Comic Con. And like that's when I met him. And like I told him, he knows. Like I was like, man, you're my favorite skater. Like,
sure.
Him and Stacy Peralta, because I'm a Cali kid. So Dogtown and Stacy Peralta is Stacy Peralta. But Bam Margera, dude, like, holy fuck. He's gone through it, and the fact that how he is now, like he's sober, he's doing good, he's healthy, like
positive.
Yeah,
awesome.
Amazing man, dude. Like anybody who talks shit on Bam Margera, they catch these hands, like straight up.
And the sad thing is, like, in these people that say this, like, I just wish they would, like, I wish we could just like turn to them, look at their life, and like the one guy was like, fuck Bam Margera, and then like I would love to just follow that guy around a day. I'm like, bro, like look at you. You know what I mean? Like, how could you judge? You know what I mean? I that's why I scroll Facebook, and I think it's the funniest thing when like people talk shit, and it's just funny because I know a lot about people, and I'm like, bro, you're talking shit, but like, dude, you were just cheating on your wife like at a con 2 weeks ago, you know, and you know what I'm saying? I'm like, but you're talking shit about this person, the cosplay or the Coldplay people, but they're running their mouths. I'm like, you were just doing the same thing. No,
no shit, you just didn't get caught, bro. Like,
I'm not saying no names, but I'm just saying, like, bro, you got to look in the mirror at times and, you know, and do the judge, you know. But no, man, it's all good, man. People are wild, having a good time. And I just hope it stays positive at times, you know. And that's what it's about, man. You know,
that's all we're trying to do now, man. It's just spread positivity, you know. We're trying to freaking make people's lives a little bit brighter because you don't know what they're going through. You don't know the shit that's going on, you know, unless they're a public figure like Bam Margera and shit. Then obviously you know everything that's going on, and even then you still don't know everything. Yeah. You know, you only know the surface of the shit that's going on. Like I was friends with.
That's true.
I don't know if you ever got a chance to meet him, but Jason David Frank. I was friends with him. Like I met him at a show and we just hit it off after that and we became friends.
I heard he's a great guy. Yeah,
he was, but he had his demons. Like there are things that nobody knows about that man that only me and probably like 2 other people know because we were close to him. And it's like, you guys, you'll only ever see like face value of shit. You'll only see what they want to show, but there's like so much more to it. So it always pisses me off when people get judged like that, dude. Like, it's like, you don't know his story. You don't know Bam's story. You didn't know like Macaulay Culkin. We mentioned him earlier. You don't know his fucking story, just what they want to show because it's the fucking press and the paparazzi and they're kind of crazy with their shit. But
yeah, man.
But that's like, I think as a community, especially the horror community, like I hold the horror community to a different standard to where I'm like, I expect all of us to just like fucking be respectful, be higher than all that bullshit. You know what I mean? And like, just treat each other good, treat everybody else good, because that's what's important right now, you know? And, like, so like,
I'm lucky though. I don't get a lot of, go ahead.
No, go ahead, man.
No, I was going to say, I'm lucky that, I don't battle a lot of people online and shit, and I don't do any of that garbage, but I am lucky though. Like, I have a big following behind me that like, I always call them the selfie guy mafia, where if someone fucking writes something bad, bro, people are like,
we'll go after him.
I mean, I'm talking like people are like sending him messages saying, I'm going to go fuck your mother tonight. Like people are mad. My people go at you, man. Like, fuck, bro.
Fuck the mom and then take a selfie.
Who cares? Like, yeah, exactly. Like I'm lucky to have people that really like, if anybody says anything negative, like people are like, bro, and they're attacking them like, bro, that's all. Like, I appreciate it. But on the flip side, I'm like, why even, who are they? You know, and but you know, stay positive. Like you said, man.
Exactly. But you got guys that do that for you, which is awesome, dude. Like having that kind of a community that'll stand up for you. Like that's what I mean. Like this horror community is just insane. Like we will defend our own, which I think is amazing.
Sure. And it's hard with the like right. And I know a lot of people like bring up, you know, stuff with David, of course. Listen, it's not something like, you know, David's very passionate about politics and stuff. And, you know, it's like, you know, you hear both sides and stuff, but it's nice that, you know, a lot of people are like, you know, actors shouldn't be talking about this and that. And, you know, I look at it like, you know what, though, like, you know, you are who you are, you know, you stick up for what you feel's right. And again, like, I don't do that. I just, with the business, it's hard. I don't talk about politics. I really like very rarely, like I would bitch about sports a lot. I really don't even do that because right away then people start attacking like, fuck your team, fuck the Knicks. I'm like, I don't even just want to go through that. But listen, man, like you are who you are. And if you feel you want to write and stick up for things that you believe in, and like, you know, I get that. But the only thing I don't like is like, you know, that's when we get divided, you know, and people are like, I don't know, fuck Terrifier now because that's what I don't like. I'm like, listen, man, I mean, it's a movie, you know, you have to separate the differences. And I think it will be on the right track, man, you know, and I think it's good. Things are, I mean, the world's kind of crazy, but I think things are just better in general where people are kind of understanding this more. And, you know, and it just, you know, why could like my wife go talk online, but you know, David can't. Like, we should all be able to do it, you know. And again, exactly. I mean, I get it when you have a movie behind you, you have a website, I have my business. So it's like, I get it. You might have some, you know, 50-50 sides on stuff, but no, I think at a whole, man, I think that you know, we have to just all come together at one point and and just stay positive, and hopefully everything is. But it's hard, like with Ozzy, like people are passing away, and it's hard. You just got to keep your chest. I'm being honest with you. This is probably horrible to say, but like after I lost my dad, like. I really, not that I'm sad when people lose, with Ozzy and Hulk, like I get sad, but I'm not like, I don't cry over it, because after losing my dad, I just don't think anything else could hurt me. I mean, my mom is still alive.
Thing. Yeah.
Oh my God. It's like, I never thought it would still to like this hour affect me. Like, again, we just had a halftime a little while ago, and randomly I just said, God, I wish my father could be listening to right now. It's like, and I had almost a tear in my eye. This is fucking every day for me. It's fucking heartbreaking. Like losing like one of your parents is fucking, it's really hard. So for me, if anybody else passes away, I feel bad. I'm like, oh my God, this sucks, but I will never get hit. Like I feel like I already had a bullet to the head. So I'm like, what else? You know what I mean? I don't think I could be more sad after losing my father, and things that I've done too, like my father got to see my Terrifier scene though. It's funny. I actually recorded it on the dailies when Damien was doing it. So I'm like, fuck, I shouldn't say this, but I recorded my scene for my father. So he laughs. And but my father got to see my scene. So that was, I always thought I wish he got to see it in the theater, but he got to see it, and that's to me, that's like means the world to me. So my wife, are you crying? No. I thought she was crying over here.
She's lying. There's tears.
And you're right. No, in a positive way. Yeah, she's positive way.
Yeah.
My father was a big part of her life. So, and she hates seeing me like this when I get, so it's good. But I have my mom. My mom's awesome, and that was the whole thing. Is like, how does your mom? That's what broke my heart, is like, how is my mom going to react to this? Yeah. And it was so hard, seeing her struggles, so it wasn't just the kids, me, my brother and sister struggles. It was seeing my mom and seeing her alone, and, that really breaks my heart. But she's been fucking a beast. Like, she's awesome. And she went to see Terrifier, and she's 80 years old. She went to see Terrifier in the fucking theaters and shit. Yeah. And hell yeah, man. So it's, I can't wait to see her, man. It's Christmas time. We like to have that memory together. So. I'm sorry to I'm trying to everybody's depressed now.
No, absolutely not. This is a good thing. Like this is why I like doing this shit, man. I like it when it gets real. I like when we can talk about things like that, because you're absolutely right, dude. Like, I am fortunate enough to still have both of my parents. They're both still alive.
Beautiful.
They're not much older than me, which is the crazy part, because my mom got pregnant at a really, really young age. So, like, my mom, I turned 40 in a few months, and my mom is like 55, I think, around there.
Wow, okay.
So yeah. Okay. But I'm fortunate for that. So I know when that day happens, once one of them pass, I know that's nothing else will phase me the same. Like I'm fully prepared for that. So no one blames you for that. And again, this is what this channel is about, dude. Like, we talk about all this shit. Like, it's important.
Sure. Yeah, man.
Your dad, I don't know him, obviously, but guarantee, man, he's smiling down on you, and he's freaking proud of you, and he's going to want you to keep going. Your mom's obviously, she's still there for you. She wants you to kick ass. So just keep going, man. You have a great support system. My mother's favorite movie is Jaws. So like, it's crazy that like she loves this stuff that I send her. I try to always send her like videos and stuff and reels, and she loves it, man. And it's like, it's, yeah, man. It's, yeah. My mother's proud. My brother, actually, like, I was in the poker world. I don't know if you know anything about poker. My brother won a World Series of Poker bracelet back in 2007. So like, we have a pretty crazy. Yeah, man. So I've been through some shit. That's where I met a lot of celebrities through playing poker. I've met Adam Sandler, Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, like, played with these guys. Yeah. Crazy, man. I'm telling you. That's how first time I met Kevin Smith was at the World Series of Poker. So it's pretty crazy. He actually has a picture of, I have a picture of Kevin and my brother showing his bracelet. When you win a bracelet, you're a fucking rock star. Like, Matt Damon is nobody at the World Series of Poker when someone wins a bracelet. Like, everyone's like, oh my God, that guy just won a bracelet. It's pretty awesome, man. Awesome. And actually, the guy who just won the World Series of Poker, Michael Mizrachi, he's a poker pro. So I loved it, man. Seeing him, he made $10 million and, been grinding for 15 years. I'm sorry, I'm going to bore everybody with poker. But anyway, yeah, it's ramble. My wife says I ramble all the time, so nothing wrong with that. Ramble away.
Yeah. Here's another mask. Here, I'm going to throw in another mask for you. We have Tarman.
That's fucking awesome.
Tarman. Look I got some here. I'm going to show. I need to show you some masks here. I'm showing you 3D stuff. I have this is my Jaws 50. The 50 on there, sprayed on.
That's beautiful.
Love it. So I'm not, I like ghosts, but I thought this was pretty cool, but I have like a nice ghost mask here.
That's badass. I like that.
Just R.I.P. Hulk Hogan, but I do a lot of the red and yellow ones, but I thought the NWO Hulk Hogan, thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, for life.
So, yeah, man. So that's what I do, man. I wake up and I do mass. And what's really cool too was that I used to bring 400 or 500 masks per show, and now I'm cutting it down to bringing maybe 152. But then I could bring all my 3D stuff too. So I'm kind of still the masks are the number one, but my 3D things just surrounding it. It's really awesome, man. I can't wait for people to see what I have in store for other shows. Babe, will you grab one? I want to show them one of the Jaws ones. This is one of the Jaws ones, a cool one with the barrels. This is a cool piece. I sold a ton of them at SharkCon, but check this out. It's so it's a little holder. You can put your phone in there, and it has the barrels. And I did
That's
Pippet
amazing.
once. I'm a huge Pippet fan. The dog from Jaws.
Yeah.
I have Pippet ones even that I've made. So like I said, I really get hardcore in Jaws because it's that time right now, Jaws time. But I can't wait for I just said Days of the Dead February of next year. How's my table gonna look? It's gonna be fucking insane with just crazy stuff with busts and a new mask, and I do these frames, and I don't know, man. I love it. I wake up every day. I get excited, but now I'm on a limit. I wake up, I start working at 10 and I get done about 6 o'clock and I'm done for the night. Me and her watch some shows. And I really look forward to every day of what's in store next. Because I don't know. I sometimes just wake up and what do I want to do today? But then again, I do some wholesale people too. And that gets a little bit, I have about 15 wholesale companies where I, make some Jason stuff. And, yeah, that gets a little boring because it's the same stuff over and over and over and over. So I like doing the pop culture stuff. It's a lot of fun,
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Love life, living life. You gotta be life in the fast lane.
Hell yeah. With that said, because we are getting close to time, I got a countdown going on. So
you said yesterday 30 minutes, and then I was like, well, let's do an hour. They're like, let's do 2. Fuck it.
Dude, I would still go, trust me. But I am going to go ahead and I'm going to wrap this up for everybody so we can get this out.
Have we got anything accomplished even at all or not?
Yes, no, absolutely.
Did we really?
All the questions that I had, we talked about, we got them in. So it works. It's just how we were able to do it. It was all fluid. So it worked out well.
All right. Awesome.
But with that said, I wanted to say thank you very much for being here, man. It was an honor. I appreciate the fuck out of you. Thanks to the wife as well for allowing him to do this. We love you. You're awesome.
Jeff just said he loves you.
Love you back.
Love you back, she said. She made the couch over there. She started to get her drink on.
There you go.
I was rambling too much. So, but thank you so much for having me on. And again, everybody out there, I just, be positive. Thank you. Really, I've met so many amazing people, and hopefully everybody watching, I've met you, and I hope to meet you in the future. Stay positive, have a good time in life, and enjoy it. And come and I'll sign anything for free. Selfie's free. I got cool things and I wish the best. And if you're an actor or whatever, trying to make it in, just keep on grinding, man. And I wish the best for you. I wish I could just give you contacts to get anything. But just so many people, just go and grind and